Well, the final weekend of the NFL season was all about playoff seeding, and that includes Seattle. Our Fox 12's Nick Krupke is live at CenturyLink Field. The playoff-bound Seahawks likely won't be again until next season, Nick.
It could happen with a little bit of work going on their side, but certainly, though, for the Hawks was not a playoff performance, but it was a typical NFC West grinder. The Hawks kind of have a knack, over playing up the opponent, also playing down as last place Arizona locks up that first pick in the NFL draft. They'd won 3 in a row here in the Hawks' nest, and in the end, the finish kind of had a playoff vibe. Vancouver's finest import, the queen of the national anthem. Mountain View grad and Wazoo alum Kira Smith belting it out in that big stage in the NFL. Blindfolds off in the bird box. Tyler Lockett burns through buffeted coverage. A 29-yard TD from Russell Wilson, his career-high 35th of the year, passing Dave Craig for the most touchdown tosses in franchise history. The NFL leaders in turnover margin got another. Rookie Jacob Martin, the pressure on Josh Rosen. Frank Clark, about to get paid. The tank with the fumble recovery. He also had a strip sack. It took 4 plays to pop it in. Chris Carson from 7 yards out, socketed it in. 14-3 Seattle, behind that best rushing offense in the league. The first of 2 blocked punts put the House of Cards in primo real estate and the elder great Larry Fitzgerald, perhaps his final game, TD number 116. 14-13 Seattle at half as Wilson was sacked 6 times. So too was Rosen. The backup right side of the line can still open up gaps for Carson. Career-long burst for that new beast up the gut. Gain of 61 to pick up their first down in 5 drives. Then his backfield mate, Mike Davis, capped it off. A 17-yard scoot around the right side. 21-12 Hawks on a 98-yard march, but it was 21-all to open the 4th. After trading field goals, 24-all, less than 2 minutes to go. 4th quarter Russell. Lockett, left all alone, moved those sticks 37 yards to the 25. For the second time this season, the ageless wonder leg of Sebastian Janikowski finishing AZ at the buzzer. 33 yards for Seabass, 8 plays, 60 yards in the game-winning drive. 27-24, win number 10 and into the playoffs now for the 6th time in 7 years under newly extended Pete Carroll. As Seattle is back in the playoffs after missing out last winter and on their way now down to the Lone Star State for Wild Card Weekend in Big D.
It's an honor, it's a blessing, to get 10 wins in a season, especially how we started. It shows how much we overcame and kept fighting. And all the credit goes to the leaders on this team, picking us up each and every week. And it feels great to be in the playoffs.
I don't really care about the 10 wins. I need 4 more.
How about that road warrior mentality? That's what it's going to take for you guys, but you've done it before.
Yeah, we've done it before.
That's simple.
Yep, that's simple.
Don't take it for granted. 10 wins in this league, you can't take it for granted. A lot of credit goes out to the Cardinals. They played their heart out today. We lasted longer than them today.
So many people wrote us off. Nobody really pictured us to be here at the end of the season. They kind of felt like we'd be where the Cardinals were at, walking off the field with our head down after a long season, but it was the furthest thing from that.
So here they go now, Wild Card Weekend in Arlington, Texas. In Jerry Rowe with Dallas, a Cowboy team. They won on this field in Week 3, 24-13. Of course, the Hawks and Dallas, both different clubs now. We feel that game will be on Saturday night. Depends on how the NBC, Fox, CBS wants to divvy it up, and it seems like Saturday night right now. Hawks win, then it's on to L.A. or New Orleans, depending on what happens there with Philly. Also, they're playing in Chicago for the Wild Card Weekend. In Seattle, Nick Krupke, Fox 12 Oregon.